Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First carry here for Nwangu. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now a give running right is Love. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nwangu. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On the Jets sweep, here comes Tony. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense in this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They juked him.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. the draw. This is Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll try and run with Bunker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, nice move. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just keeping the play alive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Harrison's on third down for the field goal. A 65-yard attempt.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return, and he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll go right back to Nwangu. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So after 2 unsuccessful attempts, this time he's able to find the range, and he gets his guys the lead.
And we wondered whether those 2 misses would come back to haunt him. They still might, but at least he's able to get some sort of redemption and get his guys back in front.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. Evades the tackler and now some space. That's all you got. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. this time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Jones on first down. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Gano for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Handoff right side to Wandu.
Oh, able to avoid him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down. But he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Devontae Booker to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. They'll run with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away.
There he goes, right side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Booker to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On the give is Nwangu. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves